Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Hello everyone, my name is Arif Rima Rahadian, with student ID number 2024-32-107. In this video, I will present my practical work on network security, focusing on network scanning using Nmap and network traffic analysis using Wireshark. First, I would like to explain the main objective of this practical. This practical is conducted to understand how a network can be analyzed from the two perspectives: identifying networks structures using scanning techniques and observing real-time data transmission using packet analysis tools. In other words, this practical helps us understand not only what devices exist in a network, but also how they communicate with each other. Now I will start with the first part, which is network scanning using Nmap. Before performing any scanning, uh, any scanning process, I would like I first identified my network configuration using the ipconfig command. From this step, I obtained important information such as my IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Uh, as you can see, my IP address is 192 blah 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 blah. And this information is important because it determines the network's range that will be scanned. Without knowing this, the scanning process would not be accurate. Next, I perform a ping scan using Nmap. Alright. Next, I perform a ping scan using Nmap. The command used is nmap-sn followed by my IP address with CDR notation. Right? Okay. Right. Tscan is used to identify active hosts within the network. Even though I use my own IP address, the /24 notation allows Nmap to interpret it as the entire subnet. From the result, several active hosts were detected, including the default gateway, and other connected devices. This step is very important because it helps define which target exists in the network before deeper analysis is performed. After identifying active hosts, I continued with a regular scan. I'm gonna delete this notation. Then, right, in this stage, I scanned my own device to identify open ports and running services. This results of the most ports are closed, which is good sign from a security perspective. However, there are some operators such as port 135. Uh, Port 135 is related to the Microsoft RPC, which is commonly used in Windows system. Uh, then I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna run this ports MySQL. Okay, then I'm gonna scan again. There. Uh, Meanwhile, port 3306 and 6 is used by MySQL. This port appears open because I activate the MySQL service using XMPP. This is an important observation because it shows that any active service will automatically expose its port to the network. From a security perspective, this means every active service increases the attack surface. Next, I perform an intent scan. Alright. With this scan provides deeper analysis by enabling service detection, presence detection, and operating system identification. From the result, Nmap was able to detect the MySQL service uh, is running MariaDB. It also indicates that the system is running a Windows-based environment. This stage demonstrates how deeper scanning techniques can reveal more detailed system information, which can be useful for about information uh, administrators and attackers. After that, I perform an intent scan on all TCP ports. Gonna take a while. Right. Unlike the previous scan, this method scans the entire range from port 1 to 6100. I'm sorry, uh, 65,000 500 and 26. This allows us to detect not only common ports but also less visible or dynamically assigned ports. From this scan, I found multiple additional ports related to Microsoft RPC, as well as other services that were not visible in basic scan. This shows that a system may expose more services than initially expected. Therefore, relying only only on a basic scanning might not be sufficient for a complete security analysis. Next, I perform a slow comprehensive scan. Okay, uh, this is most detailed scan combining TCP scanning, UDP scanning, service detection, and then scripting. From this scan, I observe additional information such as filtered UDP ports and service response. For example, the MySQL service shows access restriction, meaning it cannot be accessed without proper authentication. This indicates that even though a port is open, it does not necessarily mean it is fully accessible. This stage highlights the importance of deeper analysis in understanding real system behavior. Like, in conclusion, this practical provides a comprehensive understandings of network behavior. Map helps identify hosts, open ports, and services. From this practical, I learned that every open port and every transmit packet plays a role in network security. Understanding these aspects is essential for identifying vulnerabilities and improving system security. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.